Hello everyone and welcome into my beading mat and welcome back to another bracelet design inspiration project. You can already see it from the thumbnail. I'm not sure what it looks like yet, but you guys do. And I told you this bag is insane with bracelets, and so I just cannot, I can't. Okay. Guilty as charged. I'm a bracelet aficionado. Let's call it that way. Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to have you. Thank you so much for joining me today and taking the time to support my channel, to watch my videos, like and comment. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So, guys, we are going to do what I call a multi-strand bangle. We could also call it a cuff because by the time we're done, it's going to look like a cuff bracelet. We are going to do a 4-strand today. I'm going to walk you through supplies momentarily, and we will get going on this beauty. And what I'm using is the beads from my March 2025 sparkle bag, which is Earthy Elements. If you did not get my sparkle bag and you're coming across this video and this inspires you, use any beautiful beads in your stash. Another quick note before we jump in is you can modify the measurements I'm going to give you according to the size of your wrist. Everything we're going to do is your standard size. So we'll consider that 6¼ to 7 inches. Okay. That's just the range. Now, if you want to add length or take it away, what I would recommend is modifying the size of your jump rings, not the size of your beads for this particular tutorial and design inspiration. So with that said, the bracelet, again, for 6mm jump rings that I made is 4 strands. If you want to make 5, 6, 7, 8 strands, I'd go up to 8 or 10mm. So let's say if you're going to want to do a 5-strand, use 8mm or 10mm jump rings. And if you're going to do 6, 7, 8, use 10 to 12mm jump rings. Okay, because you really can personalize this and expand on it, make as many as you want. What I am using is 6mm rondelles and 8mm Taiwan jade gemstones. I am also using 20 gauge copper craft wire for each of my bangles. And this is, again, 20 gauge and pure copper. And I already made myself a clasp and my jump rings. And I made 6mm jump rings out of 16 gauge pure copper craft wire. Dead soft. Okay? The other thing that we're using, and this is optional, again, it's going to give it a little something extra at the end, we'll get to this at the end, is 0.8mm nylon cording. I have it in khaki and the sand, I think it's sand. Cut to 8.5. Okay, and let me pull you down. Here we go. So that is what you have. Okay, now we're going to bend. We don't need an object for this, guys. We're just gonna wing it and use our hands as well. So I am going to bend it just like this. And now I need to get more wraps. Okay, so I'm just gonna push that over. Now, what I do first is I'm gonna bend it. So we just put it in a circle, and that is going to help to make sure that, none of our beads are cracking, once we, go ahead and get it on the wrist, but it worked out. Let me pull you up, and let's now construct. So we'll just need some pliers. I'm using 4 of my jump rings, my clasp. And what I am going to do is I'm going to put them every other. And you can arrange them in any order you want. So I've got the 4 jade, 1 jade, 4 jade, 1 jade. Okay? Now, before we put them together, what you're going to want to do is make sure that all of your loops, grab up a couple pair of chain nose, put them on the ends, are facing the same direction, because we're going to end up putting them on this way, sliding them on the jump rings. Okay, so just straighten out all of our loops. So I'm going to do that now. Okay. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and first add a jump ring on one side. So I'm going to go ahead and feed all my bracelets on my jump ring. Okay, and let's get that closed. And I'm going to add another jump ring right after this one. Oops. What did you do? Nothing. It's just that they're 18 gauge and very stiff, which is precisely why I did these with 18 gauge. Okay, and now I'm going to grab another jump ring and add it to that one. That'll probably be what my clasp goes on. And make sure those are good and closed. I have an extra one out for length. I'm not sure how that's going to land. And now I'm going to pull you down, and that's what you have. So this is what we have. Okay, so I have all 4 strands on the first jump ring, and then I have another jump ring here, and then if we need to add more, we will. Okay, now what you're going to do, guys, is simply hold this one side, and then we'll go ahead, and we're just going to round it out, just like this, just going along, and rounding it out. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we are going to make sure they're all in the correct order and add jump ring over here. Strand 3. And that's strand 4. That needs to be turned a little bit. And we'll close that jump ring up. And this is where I'll pull you up and show you how we determine how many jump rings we need for our length. Okay, so got all 4 strands on my jump ring there. Okay. And I'm going to simply grab my bracelet and put it around my wrist and look to see, with the clasp that I have made, I do need all 4 of my jump rings, as you can see there. Okay, this is how my clasp is, and I will tell you how long I made my clasp. I made my clasp 1 inches, a 1-inch clasp with my closed loop, and it's probably about a 5mm loop. Okay, so I will go ahead and add another jump ring on that other side, or you could add them, you know, all 3 on one side. It just does not matter. And now I am going to open up my clasp. Just pop open my loop here. And add that to my jump ring. And close that loop back up. And let's see what we have. We have, I think it's perfect. I just need to get myself coordinated to get that through that jump ring. There we go. Show you what that looks like. And that's what my closure looks like. And beautiful. Is that sensational? I really hope you guys love this. This is just the simplest way to put together a multi-strand cuff or multi-strand bangle, in other words, right? But how gorgeous. Look at how that lays. Okay, now let me pull that off and show you what we're going to do for this little added pizzazz. So I grabbed a bead stopper, guys, and fed, again, I have about 16 or 18 inches of the 0.8 millimeter cord. Just put it on one side of the bead stopper and then just start to literally twist around your cording. And then what I do is, so I have each piece of cord here, and grab your finger, put it through, and then just pull, or excuse me, push. And what that does is it, basically tightens up your twists on your cording here. I am going to go ahead and flush cut my ends on an angle. Okay? And then I am going to anchor this using just putting on a simple knot on that first jump ring that we use to connect all the strands. So I'm going to feed my cords through. Okay? And then I'm just going to do a simple overhand knot right here. And if you want to glue your knots, you can glue your knots. And I'm actually going to leave a couple of inches on the outside here because I'm gonna see if I can get a jade bead and a rondelle for a dangle on this side here. So I just did 2 overhand knots. You could also have done a lark's head right here. Can do any knot you want, really. I am going to pull these apart, tighten that up. And now what I'm going to do, guys, is simply, I'll pull you up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm just simply going to take and hold my bracelet, and I'm just going to wrap this literally around. Just a really kind of cool, unique look. You don't have to pull them tight. I'm not going to pull them tight. But I'm going to just wrap them around. So I'm going to pull these cords up on that first jump ring where all of the strands are fed through. And there we go. So that's what it looks like. And now I will just make a regular little knot here. So I am going to just kind of come around and pull these up in between these strands here. And just go ahead and pull that tight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna glue my knots. I think we need glue. He's too beautiful. It's too beautiful to not have glue. And then of course, once I glue and let my glue dry, you know, I'll just flush cut the ends. And another really fun thing I'm gonna do on this one is I kind of just grab my pliers and go like this and fray the ends of my cords. Such an earthy, organic feel. So you can work on doing that until your desired look. And over here on this side, I want to get a jade bead on the tan. Okay, guys, had to get my pliers and my coordination skills intact here to get that through because I left myself such a little tiny amount of wire, or cording, excuse me. But there we go. I just tie a regular overhand knot there. That's all that needs. It's 0.8 millimeter. So those beads are coming off. And then I'll glue everything off camera, flush cut the ends, and there's my dangles. And there's our finished bracelet. I hope you guys enjoyed today's inspiration. I'll do the try-on test and see what we made. So beautiful. Oh, my heavens. It's just absolutely stunning. And there we go. Isn't that cording look cool on top? I really like that. I really, really do. Something different. I've never done anything like that. It's really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next video, my friends. Be blessed.